Mr. Speaker, thank you. Today is Farm Bureau Day at the Capitol, and I'm just so proud to have former member Tom McCall here as president of Farm Bureau Georgia, and you'll be seeing all his members and board members here across the Capitol today. They're here in force, and I hope you'll get a chance to talk with them and meet them. And I'm just so proud of Tom. 25 years here serving in this house. Such an advocate for agriculture. Continues doing that as his role at president of Farm Bureau. And Tom, I know your wife Jane's here, and your board members. So thank you for being here today and what Farm Bureau means to rural Georgia and agriculture in our state.
I don't know about y'all, but I've never heard Tom McCall speak to this house when it wasn't meaningful, important, and impactful. Every member. So let's give him the attention he deserves in this great organization he represents, Georgia Farm Bureau. Chairman, Mr. President, Tom McCall.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chairman, thank you. Thank y'all for what y'all do for agriculture. You know, I spent 26 years in this room, and I only sat where Jody Lott and Buddy DeLoach is sitting at, and it's good to be back. It's good to see all my older friends and all these new faces that we hope are going to take care of agriculture. Everybody I talk to wants to know how Jane is. Jane's sitting right up yonder by the railing. But thank y'all for what you do, and thank you for remembering at least who my name is. But I want to tell you a little bit. Farm Bureau has about 250,000 members across the state, so there's somebody here today. We got about 700 people here for Farm Bureau Day. We invite you to come down to the depot. Somebody from your district is here. When I say 250,000 members, I'm talking about 250,000 member families, and y'all know how to count votes. That rolls into about 500,000 votes. So when you start talking about agriculture issues, remember about 500,000 votes that are Farm Bureau members. Up here on the stage, on the podium, we have our first Vice President, Mr. Daniel Johnson from Pierce County, North Georgia Vice President, Mr. Bernard Sims from up in Catoosa, and Ralph Caldwell is the Middle Georgia Vice President from over in Heard County. Thank you for all of y'all for doing the resolution for us. We appreciate you. One thing I want to say to you, when you start looking at revenue, remember to protect Gate and Couva. The largest industry in this state couldn't survive without Gate and Couva. And it's important for what ag puts back into the economy. I will invite you. Matt Dubnik told me he had already sent me a check for $35 to be a member of Georgia Farm Bureau. Y'all all, I hope, got a letter from me asking you to join. If you eat, if you wear clothes, and if you live in something made out of a 2x4, you ought to be a member of Farm Bureau, because that's what we protect, is your food, your clothing, and where you live. Thank y'all very much for what you do. We appreciate you. We are at your disposal if you have an ag question. So thank you very much, and good to be back home. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well, today, y'all, is Valentine's Day. But before it was Valentine's Day, it was Tom McCall's birthday. So, Representative Sharper, let's hear it, brother.
It was great serving with you, Mr. McCall, and it's good to see you again. So we're going to give you the new version since we have a whole lot of new faces here. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. How many more, Mr. McCall?
one of the finest men, human beings to ever be a member of this house, Tom McCall. Thank you for being here, Mr. President.